Hey you guys, this is the Kaizen Man welcoming you to the Kaizen Project, and I'm really excited about today's video. I'm going to talk to you about Jal Neti. And Jal Neti is also popularly known as a neti pot, and you might have come across one of these guys in a pharmacy if you're walking by. So you will need some type of a neti pot for today's video. I have one of these guys. It's a little ceramic pot. This is what I use for the spout, and this is what I use as the basin to hold the extra water. To talk a little bit about what Jal Neti is, Jal Neti, or nasal irrigation, is one of 6 shatkarmas, and shatkarmas are ancient yogic practices which are cleanses for your internal body. And one of the reasons why I'm making this video today is just last week we had a clogged sink from a little bit of overuse in the last few weeks. We've been staying at home due to social distancing, and so we had a clogged sink, and I spent a few hours trying to do what I can to fix it, but in the end I had to call the professionals to take care of it. And this got me thinking that, if our plumbing in our residence needs to be clean, then what about the plumbing inside our body? With a lot of us spending time at home, we're breathing in a lot of recycled, circulated air, which can be quite dry. And one of the ways that you can mitigate some of the symptoms of dry nose, which is like itchy nose, or you might even have nosebleeds, is to do Jal Neti. And I do want to preface this by saying that, I'm not a doctor. I don't pretend to be one on the internet. So anything that I do say is not meant to be prescriptive. It's something that I've tried for myself. It's worked for me. I've seen the benefits, and that's why I am sharing the tips or resources with you. And I also recommend to have a humidifier in the room that you're spending a lot of time in. It can be one of those, more industrial looking humidifiers, or something a little bit more kind of homesy that you can get from Sage. It doesn't matter if you want to put some diffuser oils in that, you can as well. Just make sure you have some type of humidifier going which prevents the air from getting too dry. And the number 2 reason why Jal Neti has some great benefits, there has been positive correlation between people who suffer from upper respiratory tract illness symptoms and doing Jal Neti. And in a study of over 6 months, they saw that people who had a stuffy nose in the morning, or they had a lot of dry cough, or with spring around the corner, a lot of people experience seasonal allergies. All of those symptoms can be mitigated by a regular practice of Jal Neti. The number 3 reason why I think Jal Neti is a great practice is that you can start to structure your morning and have habit stacking as a part of your routine. So you can get up in the morning, you can start off by doing Jal Neti, which can lead into your breathing exercises, and then lead into your meditation, which can lead into your asana. And then that's, a solid 1.5 to 2 hours of your morning that you've done. And it's a positive routine that you've built for yourself. And the reason why this is a great precursor to your breathing exercises, and I made a video about breathing exercises and pranayama, you can check that out here. And we start the sequence in that video with Kapalbhati, which is a great exercise to go right into after nasal irrigation, because once you've taken the water in from one nostril and it's gone out the other, there can be some water that's left over in your nasal passages, and you want to make sure that that water is cleared before you move on with your day. So forcefully exhaling through the nose is a great way to get rid of any of that extra water, which still leaves your mucous membranes to be moist but not overly wet, which can lead to bacteria buildup. So what you're going to need, as I mentioned, for Jal Neti is to have a neti pot, and you're going to need a kettle of some sort where you can boil water, and non-iodized salt. If you have Himalayan salt, that's great. If you have sea salt, awesome. If you have none of that, you can also use just regular table salt. And the reason that we add salt to the water is that the salinity of your mucus matches the salinity in the water, and that helps to strip away that mucus, and it flows out with the water, which leaves your nose feeling very clear. And if you're doing this more than 3 times a week, I definitely don't recommend using salt. Then it can start to irritate your insides. So if you're doing it more than 3 times, just avoid the salt after the 3rd time. It does feel a little weird in the beginning. You want to make sure that you're breathing through your mouth and not breathing in through the nose, because you want to be having the water going through your nose. Sometimes you might have your chin a little bit closer to your throat, so you want to push that chin away as you're starting to tilt your neck to the side, and let the water go in from one nostril and go up into your nose and down the other side. If you're not used to that sensation, it can be a little weird. So just make sure that you're in a place where you feel comfortable. In a washroom is great. If you have the option to be outside, that's awesome. So you can do this in the bathtub as well. And if you've never done any kind of breathing exercise or nasal irrigation before, if you have someone that's there who can kind of supervise you through this and just be your, kind of your sitter, then that's a great thing to have as well. So without further ado, let's do a practical demonstration of Jal Neti so you can see what it looks like. And always make sure that you have a towel with you for this. Starting off with your left side first, place the spout into the nose, create a strong seal, and then start to lift the spout up. And you're breathing through your mouth the whole time, so you want to keep your lips apart, breathing through the mouth and letting the water go in through the left side and out through the right. All you have to do is just keep that angle, stay relaxed, and then finish off the side, refill the water, and then on the other side. Placing the spout into your nostril, getting that seal, and then starting to lift your hand up so the water can easily flow from the spout into your nose and out through the other side. And as you can see here, I'm not doing much, I'm just staying still, breathing, and you're all done. Use your towel, wipe off, and then get any excess water out of your nose as well. And that's it for today's video. I hope that you enjoyed Jal Neti and that demonstration. And just to quickly recap the benefits of Jal Neti. Number one benefit is that if you're experiencing a dry, itchy nose, then this can get rid of some of those symptoms. Number two reason, if you experience seasonal allergies or you wake up with a stuffy nose, this is a great thing you can do right in the morning to clear your nasal passages. And reason number three is that it's a great practice that you can add on to your morning routine and do habit stacking with breathing, meditation, asana practice. All of that leads to having a positive start to your day, which then sets you up for success. I hope that you enjoyed that video and you got some value out of it. And if you did, please go ahead and leave a comment below. Share the video with someone that you think might benefit from it as well. Thank you so much for watching. Until next time, it's the Kaizen Man, signing out.